The Austrian Grand Prix at the Red Bull Ring in 2024 was a rough ride for Lewis Hamilton, akin to navigating a chicane with a flat tyre. The track near Spielberg turned into a battlefield, and Hamilton found himself at the wrong end of the skirmish. Just over 1 week ago, he was celebrating his best result of the season after securing a podium in Barcelona. That followed a positive performance in Montreal too, with Hamilton coming close to finishing P3 before eventually coming home just one spot worse off. After looking good in Friday's practice session at the Red Bull Ring, hopes were high that the Brit could challenge the top of the order once again in Saturday's sprint race, but he could only finish P6 before qualifying for Sunday's main event in the same position. Even though he managed to score some points, the satisfaction was as elusive as a perfect pit stop. The Mercedes team, usually a well-oiled machine, seemed out of sync. Team principal Toto Wolff didn't mince his words, calling the day bad and pointing out the numerous issues that dogged Hamilton from the very beginning. From underbody damage to a penalty, it was a series of unfortunate events that left Hamilton and his team scratching their heads. It was a race that tested their mettle, but unfortunately, the answers they sought were as hard to find as a missing wheel nut in the chaos of a pit lane. Hamilton comment over the radio to the team summed up how he was feeling about his Mercedes car. "We're just slow, mate," he told race engineer Peter Bonington, and he still seemed to be a little downcast about how his Saturday had gone as he reflected on the track action at the end of the day. Hamilton's race at the Red Bull Ring hit turbulence right from the first corner. In a daring move, he tried to overtake Carlos Sainz's Ferrari on the outside, but ended up beyond the curb, off the track. Mercedes, anticipating a penalty, quickly advised Hamilton to yield the position back to Sainz. It was a tough call, but as team boss Toto Wolff explained, it was necessary to dodge a 10-second penalty. This early setback dropped Hamilton to 5th place, setting off what Wolff described as a spiral of continuous challenges. The problem snowballed. During his first pit stop on lap 21, Hamilton crossed the white line at the pit lane entrance, earning himself another penalty. The trouble didn't end there. His second tyre change on lap 53 brought a 5-second penalty, further complicating an already difficult race. Hamilton's day went from bad to worse, making it a race to forget for the Mercedes driver. Hamilton apologised to Mercedes over team radio for the error, before team principal Toto Wolff said, "Lewis, there is everything to play here, everything to play." Adding salt to Hamilton's wounds was the early damage to his W15. The source of the damage remained a mystery, though Hamilton suspected it happened at turn 1, causing severe underbody damage. Wolff theorised that the higher curbs exiting the corner were likely the culprits, noting that while several drivers faced similar issues, Hamilton's damage was particularly severe, significantly hampering his performance. Mercedes calculated that this damage cost Hamilton about 2.5 tenths of a second per lap, a hefty price in a high-stakes race. The underbody of a Formula One car is vital for its aerodynamics, crucially influencing downforce and stability. Damage here can mean a loss of grip, slower cornering speeds, and ultimately reduced lap times. For Hamilton, the compromised underbody meant he was fighting on 2 fronts, against his rivals and against his own wounded car. This dual battle made it nearly impossible to maintain competitive lap times and positions, turning his race into an uphill struggle from the outset. Despite the numerous setbacks, Mercedes had no qualms about the intense on-track duel between Hamilton and his teammate George Russell early in the race. Wolff commended both drivers for their clean, respectful racing, noting that the team had discussed the possibility of such a duel that very morning. In the end, Russell capitalised on incidents involving Max Verstappen and Lando Norris, seizing his second Formula One victory and delivering Mercedes' first win since 2022. Hamilton, battling his wounded car, finished in 4th place, trailing Russell by over 23 seconds. This season, the dynamic between Hamilton and Russell has been a key storyline. Hamilton, the seasoned veteran with a collection of world championships, and Russell, the promising future star of Mercedes, have had their interactions closely scrutinised both on and off the track. While many have speculated about potential friction, their performance in Austria showcased a professional rivalry, with both drivers pushing the limits while maintaining respect for each other. Hamilton wasted no time in congratulating his teammate, George Russell, after climbing out of his cockpit. He hugged the 26-year-old British driver, expressing genuine admiration for his stellar performance. In an interview with Sky Sports F1, Hamilton reflected on his race, stating, "Pretty shocking for me, but really happy for the team. Everyone at the factory has worked so hard this year to get a result like this, so big congratulations to the team. And to George, well deserved." Hamilton's reaction highlights the sportsmanship and team spirit that have been hallmarks of his career, despite his personal disappointments, he remains committed to the bigger picture, celebrating the collective achievements of the team. His support for Russell not only lifts the younger driver's spirits, but also fortifies the unity within Mercedes, a crucial element for navigating the challenges of a fiercely competitive season. Team Principal Wolff is adamant, though, that there are positive signs for the 39-year-old, and that there is one more victory left in him before he leaves for Ferrari. The Austrian said of Hamilton, "He has had a bad spell, and as a racing driver, it can be mind-crushing if you feel that you are not able to deliver your best performances." Hamilton is leaving for Ferrari at the end of this season, bringing to an end an 11-year spell driving for the team. But the final few years have not matched the rest of that trophy-laden spell, and he remains without a single race win since 2021. Hamilton's struggles at Spielberg underscore broader concerns for Mercedes. The race exposed a series of issues, from penalties to underbody damage, that the team must address. While Russell's victory provides a beacon of hope, Hamilton's difficulties highlight the necessity for ongoing improvement and adaptation. As the season progresses, the performances of both Hamilton and Russell will be pivotal to Mercedes' success. The team must find ways to mitigate technical issues and optimize their strategies to effectively challenge rivals like Red Bull and Ferrari. With the season far from over, each race presents an opportunity for Mercedes to refine their approach and close the gap on their competitors. The engineering team at Mercedes will undoubtedly conduct a thorough analysis of the problems encountered at Spielberg, identifying the causes of the underbody damage and developing solutions to prevent similar issues in future races will be a top priority. Additionally, the team will need to ensure their pit stop strategies are flawless, minimizing the risk of penalties and maximizing efficiency. Hamilton's challenges serve as a stark reminder of the hurdles that lie ahead, but also as a catalyst for the team to rally, innovate, and strive for excellence in the battles to come. The 2024 Austrian Grand Prix was a tale of two races for Mercedes. Hamilton's race, riddled with penalties and technical issues, stood in stark contrast to Russell's unexpected win, which came at the expense of Norris and Verstappen and provided a significant morale boost. This Grand Prix underscored the unpredictable nature of Formula One, where a single race can encompass both triumph and adversity. What began as a fairly mundane event transformed into a thrilling race in the final quarter, rewarding the patience of dedicated fans. The British Grand Prix is just around the corner, and fans are eagerly waiting for the racing action at Silverstone. Although the cameras didn't capture every moment, the Mercedes team was present and supportive of Russell's achievement. However, Lewis Hamilton's absence from the celebration was notably surprising. What could be the reason for it? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, goodbye for now.